Oh, give thanks to the Lord for his everlasting love. Those redeemed by the Lord will say so. He is good, he redeems us from trouble everywhere, from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. Some were wanderers, they could find no city in the desert land. Hungry, thirsty, they fainted in their very souls. Then they cried to the Lord, he saved them from distress. He led them straight to a city place in which they could dwell. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his steadfast love, for his wondrous works to the children of men, for the hungry soul he fills and the longing satisfies. Some sat in darkness, covered by the shadow of death, chained in affliction and bound by strong irons. For they had spurned the counsel of the Most High God and refused to hear his words. So he bowed down their hearts with toilsome work. They fell with none to help. Then they cried to the Lord. He saved them from distress. He brought them out of darkness and death and burst their bonds apart. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his steadfast love, for his wondrous works to the children of men. For he shatters the doors that are made of bronze, and bisects the iron bars. Some were fools in sin, and suffered in iniquity. They loathed any kind of food, and drew near the gates of death. Then they cried to the Lord, he saved them from distress. He sent out his word to heal their woes, and delivered them from being destroyed. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his steadfast love, for his wondrous works to the children of men. Let them offer thankful sacrifices to him, and sing his deeds with joy. Some crossed the sea in ships, doing commerce on the great waters. They saw the awesome deeds of the Lord and his wondrous works in the deep. For he commanded the wind to rise, which lifted up the waves of the sea. They mounted up to the sky and plunged back to the depths. Then their courage was gone in that evil plight. It melted all away. They reeled and staggered like drunken men, and all their wisdom was swallowed up. Then they cried to the Lord. He saved them from distress. He stilled the storm and hushed the waves, and brought them to their destination in peace. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his steadfast love, for his wondrous works to the children of men. Let them praise him in the crowds, and extol him to the throngs in the councils of the wise. He turns rivers to deserts, springs into thirsty ground, fruitful land into a salty waste, because the people who live there are evil. He turns deserts to pools, dry ground to springs of water. The hungry can come and live. They make cities, sow fields, plant vineyards, and reap a yield of fruitful harvest, and multiply in both children and animals. When they are diminished and brought low through oppression and sorrow and evil, he pours contempt on princes, makes them wander in trackless wastes. But the needy he raises out of affliction, and makes their families like flocks. The upright see it, and they are glad, and all wickedness shuts its mouth. Let those who are wise listen well to these things, and consider the steadfast love of the Lord.